I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. The challenge was thrown down, and they certainly accepted. Let's see who the better squad is. The officials there at center, and I think we are about to get this one underway. The Grizzlies will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Rojas off the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Moves the puck across to Bruder. Grabbed along the board by Marks. Minnesota's moving it along the wing. Here we go. Up-in rush here. Scores! And quick as a hiccup, they are on the board here in this one.
Well, that's a dream start, James, and it's one they were looking for. You want to come out, you want to get out front, and you want to dictate pace.
The Grizzlies were looking for a good start in this one, and they have certainly accomplished that with the first goal of the game just minutes in.
Well, you know they would have talked about making sure that they established some presence and some pace in the game, in particular in the opening frame, James. But to get up a 1-0 lead on your opponent just minutes into the game, that is a fantastic start.
And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Lots of time left in this period. Minnesota's up 1-0. The Grizzlies get a hold of the draw. Takes it at center. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Hot save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Tosses it to LeBron. Moves the pass in front. Oh, and he keeps it here. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. The Grizzlies play it along the wing. Here's the pass down low. Feeds it down low. The Oilers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, smart heads-up play to put that one away. Rojas regained possession of the puck. From the point, they take control of it. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Oh, he cuts up clutch on the breakaway. Wow.
Well, goalies are always asking for breakaways after practice, right, James? For this very...
All alone!
Well, I love that he used his feet and didn't slow down, James. And it's all about patience and composure, outleading the goaltender, finding the room and burying it.
Still lots of time left in the period. We are all tied up in this one. Rojas in on the offensive attack now. Slides it across. The Grizzlies will play it from the defensive zone. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line.
Minnesota's got up by 1 here in this opening frame, but there's a lot of game to go here.
Yeah, and I always feel like those next few shifts are critical because you know your opponent, they're either going to respond or they're not. If they don't respond and you're on your toes, you push them back and you look for a second.
He got all of that hit. And he coughs it up with the pass. Moves it to Mata. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Grabs it in his own end. Slides the pass over to Mata. There's the whistle, icing the call. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Grizzlies have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Hard hit, frees up the puck. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Minnesota's taking possession in their own end. Puck picked up in the open ice. Takes the puck. Oh, a kick save. Tremendous athleticism on the play. Minnesota's going to play it from the corner. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Minnesota still got time here in this first period to increase this lead. The Grizzlies win it. Praha's got the puck in their own end. Tries to feed it over to Mata. Quick stop! Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
There'll be some frustration with that one. You gotta love that he got to some prime time real estate, so did the work and effort to get there. Man, you gotta hit the net when you're in that tight.
Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Minnesota's been playing in one direction all night, and that's towards the net, and they lead here late in the first. Off the front, he ties up his opponent. Puck sent over to LeBron. And puts the body into a little bumper car hockey. Minnesota's looking to break out of their own end. Sends the pass over. Passes out front. And he opts to backtrack here with the play. Right on their doorstep. The rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about tucking that one home. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Grizzlies now lead by 2. Nice job tying up his opponent. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Praha's got a hold of it along the wall. From the point, looks to make something happen. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save!
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
Picks off the pass. Receives the pass. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Oaks holding down bragging rights, having won the last two in this series. You need offense to win, and they'll look to him to help deliver some of that. Bruner's one of those forwards that'll need to chip in offensively if they hope to win. It's grudge match night here at the rink, and two great stars leading the charge, and it's going down next. It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening faceoff. The Rockets take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Takes the pass.
Wayne's really struggling out there right now, James. Really laboring to get off of the ice. Really wants to make sure he's defensively responsible, but he needs to get off.
Puck scooped up by Pino. Now a quick pass to Marks. The Rockets take possession of the neutral zone. And now it's grabbed by LeBron. Oh, and he whiffs on it. He grabs the puck here at the point. Scores! What a finish on the play! The Eagles have to be feeling good about this start here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I know it's not rocket science, James, but you certainly play different when you have the lead than when you don't. And when you're the away team and setting the tone, that's a good start.
Taken along the wall by Johns. Moves the puck. Here's a short pass to Milano. Coughs it up on the play. Oh, he completely missed the shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Bruner's not going to be able to get away from the Blues and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
Feeds it over. Puck grab by Milano. Kane's going to play it from the back of the cage.
Trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
Oaks won the draw in the neutral zone. Quick pass to Kane. Picks off the pass. They've got numbers. Scores! And with that strike, they've gone in front.
Well, I've really liked their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Ostrava's got the momentum with a one-goal lead. They'd love to add to that. Pino's going to play it against the hot wall. The Rockets scoop it up along the boards. And he takes the feed. Oh, he stops it with a goal. Great reflexes there. The Eagles will play it in their own end. LeBron's getting 2 for tripping.
You know the coach is going to be detailing the habits. Get in the shooting lane, sacrifice your body, push to the outside, get the puck down the ice. You got a 1-goal lead. You want to play on your toes coming out of it.
Broken up at center by Marks. Regroups with the puck back inside the D zone. Oaks has gained possession. Slides the puck over. Passes it over. Moves behind the net. Pushes it off. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing off corners here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick.
LeBron's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Oaks' man advantage expires. They are still down a goal.
When you have a player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum, and the first stop is put in the back of the net, and now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
Good defensive effort to put it away. Takes the puck at the point. Kane's got it along the wing. There's a hit on the play. And he slides it quickly to Bruder. Mark takes the puck. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Rockets don't like it, but they'll serve 2 in the penalty box.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
And they take possession. Nice job tangling them up on the draw. The Rockets move the puck in the defensive zone. Now over to Kane. And he slides it quickly to Milano. The Rockets take it along the wall. Sends the pass down low. And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Quick pass across to LeBron. Takes the feed. Oh, look at this. Milano's going to play it to the corner. Ostrava's got the puck along the boards. Marks setting up against the wall. Plays the puck into that play. As both teams are now back at even strength, the power play goes over on the opportunity.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Handles the pass at center. Gives him a jolt with that hit. Feed to the middle. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. And he totally whiffs on that one. Milano's got the puck in his own zone. To his teammate. The Rockets play it along the boards. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone.
Again, when you're losing, James.
Oster came in clutch just in time. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
The Rockets need to find a way to capitalize.
He's got a chance on a breakaway. Scores! Talk about swag on the finish with that one.
He does the work to get to that position on the breakaway, James, and then the pressure is on. You know you don't get these opportunities all the time. A golden one it is, and he cashes in.
And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing, coming up with the puck. Puck picked up by Bruder. Sends the feed in front, and that's blocked in front. Sends it over to Kane. Breakaway. Oh, wow! Candy comes away the winner there.
Well, yeah, and it's always tough in a one-on-one on a breakaway here, but I do like the mentality of the shooter here, James. He's got a ton of skill. He's got a good set of hands in tight. Looks to make the deep, but doesn't fool the goaltender.
Fires it. Denies him.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
He's got a step. Gets a piece of it with the chopper. Bowling on a big stop.
A bit of a track meet out here right now, James. I mean, highly entertaining. Not a ton of defense as both teams are trading scoring chances.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Ostrava's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Bruners won the face-off. Now let's see what they can do. Grabs control of it at the point. Goes right to the crease. Glove save. Didn't get all of it, but still just enough.
Man, it's ever difficult to defend, hey, James. I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Handles the pass. And that's poked away by Marks. Ostrava's got a hold of it against the wall.
And that's why you failed.
Oh, my goodness, she saved it. Wow.
I thought she was a fish out of water, and there was no way she was getting back in there, James, but she found a way. That's a compete level that you can't teach. What an intangible.
Drills him. Takes the feed. She says no way to that.
Marks has 2 goals in the game already, James. You know that he's playing with a ton of confidence, and he can feel and taste that third.
Big time stop there. Drills him. And that's intercepted by Johns. Ostrava's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Rockets stay in control of it. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. What's that say about payback there, Pounder?
It is what it is. Let's put it that way. And you know, this is leadership, James. You want to stand up for your team and send a very... message that if you mess with us, if you take liberties, this is what's going to happen. The Groans lighten up the game sheet tonight. Multiple points in this one, and it's not over yet, James. Really moving his feet. He's urgent with his first 3 strides, which means he's on the puck. But I also like what he's doing off the puck, the way he's opening up space, drawing coverage inside of the middle, and then moving the puck to it. I think he's been fantastic this entire game.
Quick feed to Pino. And here's the pass to Brewer. Fires it on net. Oh, it's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Taken by Johns. The Rockets are in transition. Ostrava's ready to go on the attack. Oh, wow. Denies him in close.
Well, the ABCs of goaltending is all about balance and positioning, and she's showing it off right there as she gets square to the shooter in the slot and makes the save.
The blast! Big-time save of the one-timer! Olds crossed the line and on the attack. Here's a shot! Denies him
They need to build on it. This is an emotional goal as the second period is coming to an end, and they have to find a way to continue this momentum and build on top of it as they hit the third.
Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. To the left side. What a save and block. Ostrava's got a hold of the puck now. Sends one up to Pino. Great read, comes up with it. Takes the hit, he goes down to the ice and tosses up the puck. Picked up by Pino.
The Eagles have been picking off passes left, right, and center. The coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense. And this game's awfully close.
Ostrava's coaching staff must be impressed with what they're seeing from their players tonight. Lots of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the second. Well, there you go. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. At least for now, right? Third period just around the corner. Welcome back. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. And with that, the third period is now underway. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
Oaks' performance through 2 periods of play hasn't been that great, James. They're fortunate to still be in this game. So in the third period, they have to change the mindset. They have to use their instincts, and they have to start attacking. If they're going to shoot the puck from the perimeter, they have to have traffic in front. If they're going to shoot it from the inside, they got to look for rebounds, and they have to have a killer instinct attitude.
Avoids the defender. Pushes it across to Milano. Ostrava's got possession here in the neutral zone. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Loses his balance on the play. Drives to the crease. Scores! Deuces wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
The Eagles have been the more active squad offensively tonight, and they lead it early in this third period. Sends a pass over, and the puck leaves the offensive zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Pass out front! What a chance, but they can't connect! Picked up along the wall by Pino. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Oaks has got it along the wall. Makes the save. Sends it quickly to Bruder. Big save.
But there's not much room for the shooter to move in, and she recognizes it, and she gets right out, makes herself as big as possible, and makes the save.
Good defensive stop on the poke check. Feeds the puck across to Bruder. Feeds it over. Oaks has got it in their own zone. All alone. And look at that penalty coming up.
He's ahead of the pack here, off to the races, and he gets taken down from behind, and that's going to be a penalty shot, tripping all day long.
Haynes at center and ready to go. Oh, and he knocks it down on the penalty shot.
The one word for the goaltender on this one is poised. Just looks real quiet in the net and calm, and that tells me that he was confident in this one-on-one battle, and record's going to show it right now because he's able to make that save.
Oh, and he whiffs. Ostrava's got the puck. Ostrava's played one of their best games this season. They continue to dominate in the shot department and lead it here in the third. Oaks going to start with the puck in their own end. And now he moves it quickly to Milano. On the attack along the boards. Shot!
That's timely execution, James, because there's still runway left. There's still hope they can get back in this one.
Oaks got one back here in the third. Now can they find another, Cheryl?
You need to find another here. When you're pressing, you have your opponent on your heels. You have to try and find a way to bury them and build, and that's what they got to do right off the hop here on this face-off.
I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Slides the puck across to LeBron. Takes a shot and makes the save. Oh, looked like he had the corner. The side of the net. They've got the defense outnumbered. Passes it in front. The Rockets tied things up, and suddenly we're in next goal win territory, Cheryl.
Yeah, these last minutes are critical in this game, and you know that the big mistake that happens, it could be the last one.
LeBron's coming against the boards. And that's broken up with a stick in front. The Rockets take it across the blue line. Here's a shot.
And how good does that feel? You can see the seventh. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important.
Ostrava's got to be frustrated with how things have played out tonight, trailing in this third period. Moves it quickly over to Broder. Looks to set up at the point now. With the stop.
Wondering how they steer the puck to the corner. Excellent rebound control.
Here's a chance to the middle. Another pass. The shot. Ostrava's got the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by LeBron. That knocks him off the puck. Oaks got control of it now from their own end. Johns works the puck in his own zone. Lofts him. There's the whistle. We got an offside.
Milano's had multiple assists in this game, and who knows how many more he's going to get because he's generating offense. He's manipulating his opponent to open up different lanes and seams towards the net here, James. I'd want to play with him, no question about it. Just put your stick on the ice and drive the net.
Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up.
Kane's been around the net all night long here, James, and you know he's going to like that one. Finally getting a tally with another opportunity. Finally executes, but you got to love the puck touches that he's had and the fact that he stayed the course and didn't get frustrated with himself.
Puck scooped up by Tino. And he takes the dish. Inside the offensive zone.
Milano's been so dangerous tonight, James. He scored the go-ahead goal, and he's got the puck on his stick now.
And now it's grabbed by Kane. Passes it over. Situation critical as we approach the final minute of the third. Gets the puck in deep. Big time hit, and that had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, he was thunderous. Small space games, and this is telltale reason why. Look at him in the low slot area here, just maneuvering, shifting his weight to the backhand, and he buries it.
Puck grabbed by Johns.
This entire night, Abby James, and man, do the fans appreciate him.
It's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it as they feel like they're contributing.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Kane's getting two for interference here. He's off to the box.
And you can take the time taking space away from your opponent, but not when they don't have the puck. You can't impede their forward movement, and that happens here. So he's going to the box.
Hammers one. Trying to clear from the defensive zone. Look out! He scores! And he completes the hat trick there.
You gotta love it, James. I mean, he really brings it when he's on the road, right? And he's been all over the puck, and he has just silenced the crowd.
Ostrava's running out of time. They need to find a goal here quickly as they trail late in the third. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. Dishes it off. Big save in front. Well, what's the saying these days? Real recognizes real. Time will be here in the final seconds to salute an incredible performance by the home team. And that will close the book on this one here tonight.
Okay, so if this game is an essay, give me your concluding thesis.
Oh, I don't know about that one. The last page of a book would say, but listen, James, the shooting percentage is off the charts. I mean, they have good quality chances.
Minnesota's entering play, having taken the last two between these two teams. Tommy's last appearance against him saw him throw up a shutout. They'll be leaning on him to be a catalyst to produce offensively tonight. Two dynamic stars and two teams that provide a whole lot of smash-mouth hockey, and it's ready to go. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck in this opening faceoff. The Grizzlies win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. And he takes the feed. The Riders have it against the wall. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Herno's won the draw. Moves it to Marks. Minnesota's got the puck. Oh, he destroys him on the play.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think, and here you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Busted. Wager was right there for him, Pounder.
Yeah, it was all scripted perfectly, wasn't it? He's in the right spot, the right time, perfect pass, and now he's sitting with 2 pieces of his twig in his hand.
And he usually stops that one.
Trudeau's really struggling out there right now, James, really laboring to get off of the ice, really wants to make sure he's defensively responsible, but he needs to get off.
And he passes up and hits once. Huge steal in his own end. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got this. Let's go! Well, partner, it was only a matter of time before you know who got on the score sheet.
Yeah, it's almost like when the lights are the brightest against this team that he finds a way to get it done. I mean, just look at the stat sheet. I mean, he's a point-per-game player in this series, and he's a massive contributor for his team.
And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. And off the face-off, they take possession. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching dimension and putting your opponent on their heels and getting 2 in a row, back-to-back. Here they come.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck off the draw. On the left side, takes it to center. From the point, they take control of it. The Grizzlies carry it along the wall. The Riders get a hold of the puck along the boards. Minnesota's got possession here in the offensive zone. Ahead of steam now towards the front. With the steal. Mata stick handling in his own zone. He says, let's get physical on that play. And that's deflected. Quick pass over to Bruder. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Here they come on the attack. Beats the puck over. Minnesota's on the attack. Moves the puck down low. Taken by Mata. Up his scores! And they do it again and again and again!
Well, the coaches will be preaching, listen, have no mercy. Continue the pounding, continue the beating, because they are on a roll. This is just a perfectly placed slap shot, James, and he's got all the time in the world to walk into it, load and explode, and he beats the goal. Center 6 side.
Mata's moving the puck through his own zone. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Pino's got the puck. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. Puts it away. His own end. Bruno sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
An opportunity on their first power play of the game, James. And this is an opportunity to look at the coverage as well. See how they're playing it, whether they're going to be aggressive or sit back.
In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the faceoff. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Passes over to Bruder. Puts it on net. Oh, a huge save. Back to the blue line. Takes a shot. By the way, called a friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn up another gear, and they have done that here. And look at that. They finally get it out, and here they go in transition. Easily turned aside with a pad save. Good stand-up hit. The man advantage is over. Shuts him down.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
And they send it right back to him. Levels him with the hit. Tiptoes around the poke check. No, you're not going to get away with that one right in front of the officials. A late penalty coming up. It's a tripping, it looks like. Bruder's been nabbed for tripping.
I always hated to play in these games. You just came out flat and nothing you did made it better. Now they got to kill off the penalty when they're getting blown out. Real tough game.
Bruno's penalty killers get a hold of it. Can't pull the trigger. Moves into the slot. Nearing the final 60 seconds here this first period. Slides the puck down low. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Pino.
But you play the game differently depending on the situation, and when you're up, you got to know it, and you got to game manage, and you got to puck manage. That turnover, coach isn't going to like that one at all.
And that skips out of the offensive end. From behind his own cage, he grabs the puck. Oh, great play to sidestep. Oh, he needed to make that save with time running down. That'll do it for period number 1. We'll drop the puck on the second period in just moments. Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. Bruno's won the draw here to open the spring, and they've still got to kill off a few more seconds of this penalty. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Puts a little mustard on the hook to knock the puck loose. Looking to make something happen along the boards. From the point, looks to make something happen. Moves it to the middle. Picked off in front. Minnesota's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Mata. Blocked in traffic. Scrum along the boards. And he had an answer with that save. Sharp angle shot. Made the stop on the play.
He does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But his pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Cleaned up with the save on that face-off coming up, and Cheryl, a critical one at that for both sides here.
Well, you know that the goaltender is extremely fatigued. I mean, just look at the last shift. I mean, in their own zone, finding ways to get the puck out, and of course, the opponent just owning play, hemming them in, and finding ways to get the puck to the net. So they got to continue that pressure. And if you're on the goaltender side, you got to make sure you get it out of the zone and give him some rest.
Slides it across. Bruno's looking to break out of their own end.
Minnesota has been dominant in all areas of the game tonight, James. Right from puck drop, their sense of urgency, they've had their legs underneath them, and they've really been a wave that's just worn down their opponent.
Grabs the puck. And he takes the pass. Play whistle, dead penalty coming up. The Riders are being called for tripping.
Well, this is a frustration penalty. They're getting blown out in this game, and it's showing up in the penalty box here. They've got to find a way to reset, or they're going to be dancing to the box the rest of the game.
The Grizzlies win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Mata. Takes the lead at the point. Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, people have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Handles the puck. Takes it into the slot. He might have a step here. All alone. He scores! Oh, that was gorgeous. Bruno's got to find a way to build on this now. This is the time.
It certainly is, James, and that's something to build off when you get a goal. You can't sit idly by like you have all game. You have to find a way to execute and create some momentum and more offense if they want to get back in the game. Some would say it's not a big deal as they have a comfortable league and they don't execute.
Scores! And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. The Grizzlies looking against the half wall. Slides it across. Bruno's got a hold of it against the wall. Sends the pass over. Minnesota's regained possession of the puck. Moves around along the half wall. The Riders get a hold of the puck in their own end. Great read in the offensive zone by Mata. Lays into the body. Solid hit on the play. Pulls the puck at the line. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Pino. Along the half wall with the puck. And he lays him out with that collision. Receives the pass. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Minnesota's looking to carry this sizable lead here into the second intermission. They have been the dominant club tonight. The Riders take possession in the defensive end. Here's a pass to the middle. And that goes off a stick. And they cough it up at center. Passes it over to Bruno. We got a whistle offside to call. The Grizzlies came into this one with one thought on mind. Lots of pucks to the net, and they continue to lead here late in the second. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Quick feed down low. Takes control of the puck. Oh, my! Let's move to the middle. He scores! What a goal! Bruno suddenly made a lot of people sit up here in these stands as they've made it a two-goal game now.
Well, it's a game now, and everyone's standing because they know they're back in it. Just a two-goal deficit. One more, and they're within striking distance.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Cuts into the paint. Slides it across to Marks. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. You know you weren't going to miss this third period. Sabalski, Pounder, ready to bring in the action. Here we go, third period action, and the first two have been absolutely sensational. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Grizzlies are in the lead in the third period. It's been an entertaining game of hockey, but it's all about the offense and how much you can generate. Sky-high numbers off the charts, but zero defensive metrics on display.
Strong defensive effort. Grabs the puck. Slides the puck down low. Minnesota's got it in their own zone. Berno's got control of it now from their own end. Slides into Marks. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call.
Sometimes it's all working for you, James, and it's all working for him tonight. And you wish you could just circle these dates on the calendar and remember them and recall them when you're facing adversity, because everything seems to be working for him tonight. When it's on his stick, when it's off his stick, his shot, everything is looking good. A multiple-point effort in this one so far.
Let's roll!
On the play. The Grizzlies have it now. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Minnesota's done a wonderful job putting a lot of pucks on net, and they lead it early in this third period. Nice job tying up his opponent. What a steal in his own end. Marks looks around. Feeds it over. Takes it and looks ahead. Quick shot.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Quick pass to Pino. He stopped that one.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination, have his eyes on the prize the whole time, and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net. That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Minnesota's got a hold of the puck. Oh, he'll feel that one. Right in the low slot. Nice save from point-blank range.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Mata's lugging the puck. Quick shot! Oh, he comes up with a big stop there. Takes the pass. Passes it over. And he takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Minnesota's got the puck along the boards. Going penalty looming. My God, they've really got the puck in the here in their own zone. Whistle blows. the draw.
An opportunity on the power play here. You got to forget about that shorty. Otherwise, you're going to be scared to handle that puck at the top.
Dishes it off. Poked away. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Bruner's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Marks. What a save!
Well, the game certainly isn't predictable, is it, James? As it's going back and forth, goals from all areas as players shoot from all angles and attack the zone.
Puck picked up by Mata. Clearing attempt. And that one's blocked. They'll keep it on the attack. And he moves the puck across the blue line out of the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. Both sides are evened up now as the power play expires.
Critical time of the game, James. Everyone wants to be out there and embrace that pressure. You want to deliver. You want to be that hero. And you get left with a big, fat zero. That's a tough one to take.
Fantastic save!
Tommy's made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
Shakes off the coverage. Works it across to Bruder. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Great save by the goaltender who was in the right place at the right time.
Tommy's got to reset mentally and find his game here. I mean, his team's playing really well in front of him. It's a reason why they have a lead. It certainly hasn't been for his efforts between the pipes, but that save has to give him some confidence. He needs to settle in and start making more.
Takes a shot, and that caroms off a body in the lane. Nearing the final minute of the third. Moves the puck. Big play inside the defensive zone. Angles it over to Bruder. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Quick feed to Mata. Oh, here we go. Bruno's got control of the puck. There's a play on as that goes off the outside of the post. He got all of that one. Takes control of the puck. That's number 2, Tanner.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You got to believe he's going to be looking for the hat.
So the consecutive game streak with a goal against these rivals continues. Does he just have another year when he plays them?
He really does. He's got the hot hand right now, and he knows it. And it's a feeling you have. You want to take it to the net, and we've seen him distribute the puck so well. Right now, he's got the hot hand, and he's finishing it off.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Frustration call. You're down by a few and end of the game and you take one. That's all it is.
There's the horn, and that's the hockey game.
So tonight was about as dominant a performance I've seen from the team all season.
Yeah, they held the puck and they had possession time, and what they did with that was really effective. They hold it in small spaces, draw the coverage.
A great night for hockey as two talents get set to battle. Lindholm's coming off a big game where he had a bunch of hits and assists. A solid defensive player last game with several takeaways and blocks. Pounder and I have been buzzing about this matchup. I know you're excited too, and it's finally ready to go. Next. Opening face-off is just seconds away. The Riders will start with the puck as they win the opening face-off here. Uses the force on that hit. Quick feed down low. Burnaby's playing it from the side. Slides it across. Here's a stretch pass to Bruder. And it's a quick pass to Marks. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. And that's knocked away. Takes the feed. Beats it over. Huge steal in his own end. Stretch pass.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
Handles it along the blue line. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Oh, what a hit!
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
And he was ready for that save. Swung away with the stick in the defensive zone. Return pass. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
Moves it quickly over to Pino. Burnaby's got the puck. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. He got all of that hit on the play. From the left side, they gain the zone. Sends it down low. And that's intercepted by Pino. Tries to feed it over to Bruder. And they'll go the other way with it. And not much on that one. Handles the pass. Oh, he gets a little nasty with that collision.
That collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it. Well, some high-octane offense here. We call that the 200-foot play in basketball. It goes one way, then all the way down the other end. These teams are trading scoring chances right now.
Past the midway mark of the frame, the game is still scoreless. And they win the draw here in their own end. The Riders gain control of the puck. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Can't connect, and reads the play. Puck picking up ahead of steam on the breakaway. Oh, what a save! Who was that masked man?
Well, the goaltender gets right to the top of his crease, and I just love how technically sound he is, but he's also very athletic, so he covers a lot of ground. He does that to make the save.
Burnaby's got a hold of the puck. The Aces will play it from the defensive zone. Burno's got the puck along the wall. Right up Main Street and on the attack. And still using a stick to poke the puck away. Makes his presence known on the ice. Into the corner now. The Riders gain control of it. Takes the feed. And that pass goes off the stick. Burnaby's got a hold of the puck now. Here's a chance. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
I love the willingness to drive north on this and beat your opponent to the space in behind, and that's exactly what he does by a great body position. Just look at his legs and the wide base to be able to get in there and get that shot off.
Takes the puck. From against the wall, it's set it up. Oh, a reactionary save. The Riders take it from the side. And that's ice. They gain the line. Oh, he comes up with a huge pad save as he kicks it aside. Grabs the puck. Some great thievery in the open ice. Locks it down with a stop. I think he got a blocker on that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And that one's stopped. And good last save. All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number 2 right after this. A chance for both teams to refuel. They're back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. Both teams still feeling each other out as we are scoreless here to start the second. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
The Riders had a tough first period. I mean, they weren't managing the puck at all, and they gave up a ton of turnovers. They're lucky there's no score in this one.
And that's a smart heads-up play by Marks. Big time stop. Hernabee's looking to break out of their own end. Poked away by Pino. Berno's got possession of the puck. Sends a pass over. And that's offside, stopping the play. We're still in the early stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Big hit on the play. Fires it, and he keeps that one out.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
And he loses control of the puck. Lowers the boom with that hit. Moves it to Mark. Good stand-up hit on the play. Takes the feed up ahead. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. Scooped up along the wall by Lindholm. It was that close.
Burnaby's working hard to stay positive here, James. Another one off the post. They could be in the lead handedly here, but it remains tied.
And a great save. Along the wing up the neutral zone. The Riders take possession here in the open ice. Take it to go. Handles the pass from his goalie. Burnaby's through center and now in the offensive end. Berno's got a hold of it along the wall. Slides the puck across to Bruder. Grabbed along the board by Marks. Here's the pass down low. Oh, it's stayed out! It's stayed out! What a save!
Well, that's all Will, and this is going to elevate his team. No question about it, James. I mean, it was all but in, and then he comes from nowhere to make that save.
Burnaby's got the puck in the defensive end. Here's a short pass to Lindholm. Slides it back to the blue line. Denies him on the slapper. Tries for the sweet spot. The Riders take over on possession. Great use of the stick here at center ice. There's a collision with some authority. The Riders get a hold of it. Passes it over. And he gets in front. Burnaby's got the puck along the boards. And he'll come out to play behind the cage. Now a quick pass to Marks. And he takes the dish. And he's able to handle that one. Quick pass across. Trying to shake the defender. He's in. In the final moments of this period, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And he takes the feed. Puck scooped up by Pino. Finds some space in the corner. Burnaby's looking to break out. Toss it up at center. Here's the shot. Just line.
It's not the hardest shot in the world. A ton of velocity. It can be so heavy, but if it doesn't hit the net in the right spots, it's not going anywhere.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Burnaby's got the win off that draw. Scoops up the puck here. Carries it across the line. Fires it on net. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Oh, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Oh, he hammered up.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off perfectly.
Cold. Bruno's got a hold of it against the wall. Brody Green as he crouches down to block it. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. We've got period number 3 next. Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the 3rd period is about to go. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the 3rd. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
The Riders are behind in this game, James, and there's only one reason, a hot goaltender. I mean, they're creating a ton of scoring chances, a lot of room on the ice. They know when to drive the play. They just haven't been able to solve the 10-D.
Whistling in close. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Passes it to Lindholm. Burnaby's got the puck against the wall. And there's the save. Quick feed to Pino. And he moves it up to Bruder. Drives to the pass. Scores! And they finally get one.
Well, they break through. They finally get rewarded for their efforts here, James. I like the way they played. They didn't get frustrated. They stuck with it, and they wind up getting a goal.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Picked up along the wall by Pino. Burnaby's got control of it now from their own end. Bruno's got possession here in the offensive zone. Scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor.
There's a nice shiny apple on the play, and that means he extends his point streak against his rival, Cheryl.
Yeah, and you know, because of his point production in this series, he's getting the tougher defensive matchup, right, James? So he's still getting it done, and that's because he's just been masterful in terms of executing his passes and getting a shot on net. So doing a lot of great things in the offensive zone.
Pass the puck away. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Lindholm's been on it all night, and as you can see here, the grade A chances just piled up, and finally he broke through here, James. He didn't get frustrated. What I loved about it was he continued to get to the right spots. If you're getting good looks, at some point, it's eventually going to go in.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. They've got numbers here. There's a shot. Oh, what a great glove save on the play.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
The Riders have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. And there's a little boost from off the wing, and the centers were tied up there. Hurley's gained possession along the boards. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Handles the pass from the right side. And he takes the pass. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Pino. Hurley's got the puck in the corner. Bruno's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack. Oh, this is the net. You know he'll want that one back, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly will, James. That's crazy, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens.
Long lead pass into the neutral zone. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Riders will serve 2 minutes in the box.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that one-goal lead.
Bruno's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Here's a chance to move the puck outside the zone. Loses the coverage there. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and that's intercepted. Quick pass to Lindholm. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Great hand on the tip. Big time stop there.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame.
It's these types of games where you kind of shake your head and say, is there ever going to be a goal? And you get endless opportunities around the net and you can't finish. Often the stick gets a little bit tighter as you want that one so bad you can almost taste it, and it's not just going in.
Bruner's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Burnaby's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. Penalty has expired. You've got to give the shorthanded unit a lot of credit there.
Well, often in hockey we say timing is everything, and when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity on the power play, you have to cash in, and the whole bench knows that that was a missed opportunity.
Bruno's motor has been non-stop tonight. Lots of shots on net, and they lead in the third. Burnaby's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Great reach with the hook shot. And the save. Slides it over with pace. The Aces move it in. Handles the puck. Good use of the body on the play. Gaining steam here on the attack. Swing and a miss. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
Timely hit here, James. He knows they're down, they're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And a strong physical collision on the play it in their own end. Slides it on over to Lindholm. Almost down to the final minute here in this third. Off a stick and they can't connect. Snaps it on net. Stopped by the goaltender.
This goalie, he deserves a highlight pass. I mean, he's made many huge saves tonight that has given his team momentum, and it's about the timeliness of a save to sort of reset the momentum in a game and give your team an opportunity to win, and that's exactly what he's done between the pipes tonight, James.
The Aces have it behind the cage. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. On-man rush. The Aces look to start the transition game. With possession along the wall. And he loses control here. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, he got nailed.
One-on-one with the goaltender. Denied by the Tendy. Oh, he stopped it on the breakaway.
Call it a stare down, a showdown, whatever you want. Maybe he's got a book on the shooter because he's able to stop this puck on the breakaway. That's a magnificent one.
And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. What a battle at both ends of the ice and a hard-fought victory on their part.
Well, there's a sense of urgency on both sides, right? So when you only win by one goal, you know it's going to be contested right to the very end. So you got to be able to withstand.
Burno's entering play, having taken the last game between these two squads. Well, the last time they played each other, he ripped through them offensively. Zuccarello's physicality and defensive awareness were difference makers the last game. Well, for one of these fierce rivals, it's revenge night. Let's see how it plays out next. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. And we can officially say game on. Pino's got it in the defensive end. Dropped into the open ice.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Feeds it down low. Norway's got the puck along the wall.
Really with their goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by staying since the home.
Just applying the squeeze here in the offensive end. The fans are all over it. Right on the doorstep. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. From behind the net. Berto's got the puck along the wall. And now he moves it to Bruder. Shot. Blocked. He may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Shuts him down.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Still no score in this one. Norway's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. And a great save. Skates to the crease. That goes off the post and stays out.
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the pipe stops it.
Sends it in front. And that doesn't connect. Quick feed to Pedersen. Close save. Berno's got it in their own zone. There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Get wrecked!
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. The Norwegian Outlaws take possession after that neutral zone face-off. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Slides it quickly to Pino. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Pedersen stick handling in his own zone. Slides it diagonally to Zuccarello. Intercepted. And that pass attempt is deflected. Sends it to the middle. Oh, they couldn't complete that. Can't get it to go. Taken along the wall by Bruder. And a great save. Battle along the wall. And a heads-up kick pass over to his teammate. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Tries to get the puck to Marks. Berno's going to play it from the corner. And that's blocked from someone in front. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Past the midway mark in this period. Still scoreless in this one. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Sends it quickly to Zuccarello. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Marks will serve two for interference.
It's going to be an interference call, and trust me, James, I know what he's trying to do here. We're trying to slow up your opponent, give your team an opportunity to get to that puck first, but he holds on a little too long, so he's going to the sin bin.
The Riders start with the puck in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Pino. Berno's got it in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Norway's got a hold of the puck now. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And that sends a few people scrambling for cover on the bench. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the faceoff. Riders have been handed 2 for interference.
When your opponent doesn't have the puck, you can't interfere with their forward progress too much. You can cheat a little bit, James, but that's over the top.
And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Oh, how about that? Stepping up.
Get out the ice packs, hey, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. And he does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
Scooped up along the wall by Bruder. Made the save on the play. Sends the pass over. Takes the shot. And he stops that with the blocker. Puck cleared from the defensive end. And he'll come out to play behind the cage. Looks to make a play over to Zuccarello. Sends the pass down low. And the defenders come up with the puck. Bruno's looking to break out. The Riders are back to even strength as the PK unit comes up on.
Power plays dictate games, and this one did not. And the coach will not be happy with the setup or the opportunity that this unit gave him.
Tries to get it over to Bruder. Receives the pass. Look out. The Riders played along the wing. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. Advantage goalies for the first 20 minutes. Let's see if we get a goal here in the second. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Norway's held the bulk of play after the first 20 minutes, James, and they don't really need to change anything, but they can't get frustrated. They've had the majority of shots on net, and eventually one will go in.
Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Norway's got the puck. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a chance behind the net. And he sidesteps the check there. Moves it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Here's a feed in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Been the more aggressive team offensively, and they continue to lead here in the second. Bruno's won the defensive zone draw. The Norwegian Outlaws gain control of the puck against the wall. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Norway's up 1-0. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Sends it out in front, and that goes off a body and a ride. And the puck's booted away. Huge steal at his own end. Oh, look at this. Moves the puck down low. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
And he takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Zuccarello. Into the corner of the attacking area. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. And now he angles it across to Bruder. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Bruno's got the puck. Comes up with the steal. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Norway's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Fires it! Oh, and he has the answer there with a fantastic stop! Oh, what a hit pick! He got all of that! The Riders take possession in the neutral zone. Handles the puck at the point. Nice stick save by the goaltender. Got a piece of that one to swat it away with the glove.
Well, a timely save, and it comes with net front presence and tons of traffic in front, James. I'm not sure how he finds this puck, but he's dialed in, he's focused, and he makes the save.
And he lowers the boom there. Oh, what a save of the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Well, a save like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about changing the momentum of the game in a timely save. That's one right there.
More than half the frame has been played here. 1-0 the score. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. Back at the point, they set it up. Pino's got it along the wing. Oh, somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps it at bay. She takes the feed. Here's a shot, and he's got the answer for that one. Quick pass over to Marks. It's a straight-up race for the puck. And that's stolen by Bruder.
Bruno's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it pregame, how important it was going to be.
There he is from the slot. Oh, a clutch save.
The shot comes in the middle of the ice, and he has some beat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
We got a delayed penalty coming up. That trip right in front of the official's eyes. Can't get away with that. And they score on the delayed penalty. They make it count.
Well, they do make it count, James. Now, it will negate their power play opportunity, but hey, when you capitalize, you don't get the power play. Well, the goaltender, he gets a big piece of this shot here, James. He's got to make this save. Unfortunately, it trickles in. He's not going to like it. He'll want that one back.
Here in the late going of the frame, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Moves the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Slides the puck down low. And that's a smart heads-up play by Pedersen. Moves it to Zuccarello. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. It has been a fantastic matchup here, back and forth at both ends of the ice. Let's see what happens in the third. Here's a short pass to Pedersen. One side save. Marks takes it across the line. Works it across to Bruder. The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next few shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing.
The Riders, with that goal, have gone up by 1 here in the third.
Well, you're better up by 1 than down by 1, James, but there's a lot of runway left. Now it's a mindset of attack, but be defensively responsible.
Norway's got possession of the puck. And now he passes up to Zuccarello. Backhand attention. Denies him. Oh, that was pulverizing in the corner. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Poked away by Bruder. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And he makes the easy save. Period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Quick pass to Pedersen. Quick feed down low. Slides the puck down low. Norway's got it near the point. Pedersen's got it in the offensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Zuccarello.
He shoots it!
It's getting to the dirty areas, and everyone on the bench recognize it. You can see that they're celebrating with him right now.
Norway's got the lead here in this third period, but Cheryl, I can't imagine they're going to sit back with this lead now.
They can't get complacent, that's for sure. I mean, this has been too tight of a game with an opponent that's going to be chomping at the bit now with sense of urgency. They got to manage the puck like they've done all game. They got to drive the lane, but most importantly, they got to be defensively responsible.
Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Berno's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Slides the puck over. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great scoring shots. You want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Great reach with the puck picked by Zuccarello. And that's scored in the offensive zone.
The Riders are doing a great job of anticipating the play, and that's why the puck is on their stick. They're intercepting pucks all game long. They got to make good on them. They got to transfer it, head north, and start crashing in.
Oh, what a move!
Push their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent.
Norway's won the face-off at center. She handles the pass. And here's the pass to Zuccarello. Quick feed down low. Norway's got the puck against the boards. Comes up with a stop. Sends it down low. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. And he slides it quickly to Pedersen. Takes the feed. Berno's got a hold of it against the wall. Feeds the puck to Marks. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Takes the feed at the back end. And a blocked shooting lane from one of her own teammates prevents that from going through. Pedersen. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Sends it out front. And he denies that. Great opportunity there. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Looking to set up offensively. Shot! And he gets in front of that rocket. Picked up along the wall by Zuccarello. Here's a pass down low. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Slides the puck to Marks. Back to the point it goes. Flash for the blue line. Big time save and a big time shot. What a steal in his own end. Dishes it off. Angles it over to Bruder. Oh, look at this chance. The backhand. No, sir.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Under a minute to go in the third. Directs it on over to Bruder. Puts it on net. Norway's looking to break out of their own end. Knocked away. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. She handles the feed. Feeds it down low. Handles the pass in the corner. Quick feed to Pedersen. Takes the puck. Sends the pass down low. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. Big time stop there. Delayed penalty coming up here. And that brings an end to this one here this evening. Norway's goalkeeper made this a long night for those defenders, Cheryl.
Yeah, really did. I mean, they were able to retrieve the puck. They put their opponent on their heels, but most importantly, they had a shoot-first mentality. I mean, the quantity of shots they put to the net can be frustrating when it doesn't go in, but they stuck with it, and eventually it found the back of the net.
Zuccarello's physicality and playmaking were in full effect the last time these rivals collided. Last time these two teams faced off, he picked up an assist. This should be an outstanding matchup between two teams that quite simply don't like each other. It's ready to go next. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dock. And after a full day of waiting, we are officially underway here tonight. Handles the pass. Moves the puck down low. Oh, and that closes him off against the wall.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Moves inside.
That's a dream start, James. It's one they were looking for. You want to come out, you want to get out front, and you want to dictate pace. Love the way he maneuvers in that low slot area. There's not a lot of space there, but he's able to shield, get that puck up on the backhand, and put it in.
Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the drop. Stopped with ease. And now it's grabbed by Pino. Takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Hang. Looks to pass it to Bruder. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Quick shot. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Sends a pass in front. And that doesn't connect. The Riders gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Moves it to Bruder. Whiffs on that. Great positioning in the defensive end. The Riders gain possession in their own end. Berno's got the puck against the half wall. On the one-timer. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Berno's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Here's a short pass to Hwang. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Takes a shot. Covers it up, we'll get a stoppage in play. Both teams are set, they're ready to drop the puck. Norway's won the draw and they'll go to work. Gets in front of the shot. Delayed penalty coming up here. Berno's got a hold of the puck. Through center. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Gets him away with the body. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
I think this is a pretty easy call. I mean, you can't get in the way of someone without the puck and impede on their forward movement.
Berno sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
Play is blown dead with the offside. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. The Riders take control of the face-off. On the attack along the board. Denies him with the save. Takes the pass from the board. Misses a golden opportunity there. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Zuccarello's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. The Riders win the faceoff. Oh, and that doesn't go well. The Riders gain possession. Sends a pass over. Quick shot. Oh, excellent play and goal there. The Riders get hold of the puck along the boards. Shuts him down. Tremendous intensity here in the offensive end. The whole crowd is loving this. Gives it right back. Oh, and he stops that one. Moves the puck over to Huang. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. So it's almost his second of the
because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set.
Bruno's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead.
Well, this goal has it all. I mean, you have to shake your defender, which is not easy to do, but it's power, it's explosiveness, and then the recognition that you've created the lane for yourself. I love it from start to finish.
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
Close.
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
And that's taken away in the offensive end by Pino.
Well, the whole bench is rolling. Why? Because they're all getting goals and apples at the stats tonight. You can feel the energy as they're all standing up. They've gotten 4 in a row.
Bruno's coaches wanted to see more pucks on net going into this one, and I'd say through the better part of this first period, they have done just that. Picks up the puck in his own end. And he takes the dish. Slides the puck down low. Looks to set up from the side now. Bruno's got the puck inside the defensive zone. To the low slot. Oh, what a save in front. Bruno's got a hold of the puck now. The Riders have it behind the net. And that's stolen by Pino. There's a shot. Scores just before the period closes short.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum. Man, is he ever good at deflecting the puck. It's all about getting the hands away from the body and getting to the area with good timing.
Bruno's coaches wanted a lot of shots on net, and the team has delivered so far, leading late in the first. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us. Well, hopefully everybody's refreshed after the intermission. We are ready to go for period number 2. Second period set to get underway. It was a disaster, folks. Here we go. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
Normally you've got to find some game here in the second period, James. That first 20 minutes, it was terrible. I mean, in the effort areas, they couldn't hold around to the puck. They need to reset, refocus, and hopefully a leader in the room in that intermission stepped up and said, I'm going to lead by example here to start the second.
Bruner's going to serve a pair for interference.
Running the interference plays is part of the game, but you can't impede the forward progress of your opponent. That's a 2 minutes interference call.
They win the draw and go on the attack. Grabs the puck at center. Bruno's got possession while undermanned. Wow, and they needed something.
Well, it's about time someone did something, James. I mean, so frustrating when your team doesn't come out to play, so a huge hit. Let's see if that sparks something. Well, this is a big hit here, and I don't think the other team likes it because it's a product of frustration. They're trailing in the game by quite a margin and really just not maintaining the emotions or the control within the game, and as a product, this is hit as a result.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Bruno's got it, and they're on the attack.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it.
He scores! The breakaway finish! That's how you do it!
Well, fantastic read on the goaltender here to be able to bury it on the breakaway, James. Love his pace from start to finish.
You gotta love those teammates that just continually perform in those big games, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, when the pressure is on, they deliver. I mean, just look at the stat sheet. He is a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and you know that there's a level of urgency to his game. He brings everyone around him, and they rally towards the fight.
The Norwegian Outlaws played along the boards. Zuccarello's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
The Norwegian Outlaws once again send out their power play unit.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play and these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
From the right side, they gain the zone. Here's a chance in front. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. And he takes the feed. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Pushes it across to Pino. Pass to Bruder. To the front. Can't connect on the shot. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Bruno's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Penalty expires. You really have to admire the effort of the penalty-killing unit on that one as both teams are back to even strength.
And even when you're on a power play, you have more time and space, but you have to have urgency, and there is none on that PP sequence. This group needs to figure out a way to generate. He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner spot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes the save.
The lane is plugged up and that shot's blocked. And it's in the net. That's a goal. They're going to count that one.
Oh, that's a really tough goal, James. You can see the frustration on his face and the body language. Just thinks he lost track of it as it found the back of the net.
The Norwegian Outlaws have got one back, but they need a lot more now. Can they build on this?
They have to build on this. They have to be harder on the puck, and they cannot chase the game. They have to find a way to get it on their stick, and when they do, they've got to get shots to net.
Make some space. That's not going to fool them. Good hit to pump him off the puck. Bruno's in on the offensive attack now.
The goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was set to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
And the point streak against his rivals continues with that goal.
Yeah, and this is not easy to do, right? To manipulate your opponent and make them make the first move here, James, so that you can take what's given. And just love the way he can do that. And, of course, the vision he has and the skill set to be able to distribute that puck.
Bruno's got a hold of it along the wall.
It's a special moment for a player and athlete here, James, but to do it at home and have all of those guys fly out on the ice, it's a pretty special one.
rid of the puck after that center ice face-off. Tries to feed it over to Zuccarello. Bruno's got control of it now from their own end. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Pass it through. She scores! What a way to finish that!
This goal is a perfect example of playing defense on your toes, not on your heels. He pounced for an interception. He attacked. He knew it was coming, and he jumped on it here, James. He led to the offense, and he's able to get a helper on the goal. But it's all about that initial interception.
From point blank, comes up with a monster save in front.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Bruder's had the hot hand tonight here, James. He's got the hat trick. He's on the score sheet 3 times right now and just doing whatever it takes to get it done, firing on all cylinders. I'm going to love to see his shooting efficiency after this game. You know that it's certainly elevated, and his entire team is just saying, get him the puck.
Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. And the goaltender manages to get a plan on that one. Forces the turnover in the neutral zone. Cutting the slot. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep out. Slides the puck across to Hine. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. What a hit. She brought some spicy mustard with that play.
She certainly did, and she's wearing her opponent down. And if you do this collectively over the course of the game, they're going to be playing back on their heels, James. That's exactly what you want. Coach loves this. Pino's had multiple assists in this game, and who knows how many more he's going to get because he's generating offense. He's manipulating his opponent to open up different lanes and seams towards the net here, James. I'd want to play with him, no question about it. Just put your stick on the ice and drive the net.
There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Bruno's in cruise control here late in period number 2 as they lead by a wide margin. Puck is dropped and play resumes. And he takes the pass. Here's a chance. Nothing.
Well, he's certainly going to be frustrated.
So there's the cover punch we were looking for. Charlotte, the answer back.
Well, the answer back to the team by beating all the momentum out of their opponent's sails. This is exactly what they needed to get back on the board and get the momentum shift back in their favor. James, the goaltender's going to take a hard shot here. I thought he got square to the shooter, but unfortunately a little bit leaky as this one winds up in the back of the net.
And off the face-off, they take possession. He got all of that one. Bruder's hauled down. Penalty on the way. And that puck leaves the zone. And nearing the final minute of the second. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. Bruno's got it along the wall. What a hit, and that'll wear down the opposition. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call. The Norwegian Outlaws are going to serve 2 for tripping here.
Now, you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game, and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
Here's a chance. Blocked shot.
Well, if you want to be on the PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
40 minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next. Barrel Pounder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. Bruno's power play gets back to work here as we are underway in the period. They win the draw. Zuccarello's moving the puck to his own zone. Picking up some steam at center ice. Here's a centering pass. She scores! What a way to finish that!
There's so many layers to this play that I love. Sure, a quick release, but her awareness, her spatial awareness, where she is, where her opponent is, and knowing how quickly she has to get that puck off her stick.
Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. The Riders win the face-off. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Handles the puck. Comes up with the stop. Zuccarello's got the puck in his own zone. Oh, and he lays a thunderous hit there. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Bruno's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. The Riders get a hold of the puck off the draw. Pino's got it against the boards. That's a great heads-up play to bring up the pass.
Well, with a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute. It didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game.
Bruno's got the puck. Across the line and on the attack.
Running out of room there, James, but he just outweighted the goaltender. It's all about the deke and the cell there, and then sliding it by the post. Beauty move.
The Riders lead it here early in the third period. They have been dominant in the offensive area. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Fires it! Nothing doing!
That's a big miscue or misfire there, but you gotta love that he's getting the opportunities, James. I mean, often when you look at the stat sheet, you don't see a goal. It's how often, though, you get the opportunity. I think that's a big one for the coaching staff to recognize he's getting there. Sometimes it's all working for you, James, and it's all working for him tonight. And you wish you could just circle these dates on the calendar and remember them and recall them when you're facing adversity, because everything seems to be working for him tonight. When it's on his stick, when it's off his stick, his shot, everything is looking good. A multiple point effort in this one so far.
Moves it to the offensive zone. Nice hook check. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Bruno's shown no signs of slowing down here tonight as they continue to lead by a wide gap in the third. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. Hammers it on net. Oh, one of his teammates was right one-on-one with the goaltender. Oh, and that goes sideways.
Yeah, it's a tough look, James, and in this opportunity, it's not often that you get in all alone at the... Oh, well, that's going to be a call, James. That's definitely a penalty.
Bruno's got the puck against the boards. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out of the ice. The Norwegian Eagles are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
And the body language on the bench says it all, James. They're all looking up at the time on the clock to see if they'll continue to run, because they got to kill off this penalty when they're down a bunch of goals.
Bruno's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
An opportunity on the power play here. You've got to forget about that shorty. Otherwise, you're going to be scared to handle that puck at the top.
Bruno's got the puck along the boards. Fantastic save! In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the face-off. Norway's won the draw.
Zuccarello is not going to be able to get away from the boos and the chants every time he touches the
And look at that, it's another shorty.
Well, you know that the PK unit is chomping at the bit, looking at another shorthanded opportunity here, just taking advantage of a struggling power play.
The Norwegian Outlaws don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give him a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
Zuccarello's taking it from his own end. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or target on his back, James.
The Norwegian Outlaws slide the puck near the point. Bruno's power play is over. What a disaster as they give up a shorthanded goal.
Well, after you give up a shorty on a power play, the next shift is critically important. Finding a way to get back and dictate pace. Coaching staff knows that they need some energy. This next shift is critical.
Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Bruno's played arguably their most complete game of the season based on how they have delivered shots on net and lead here big time in the third. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Moves the pass in front. What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front. And he dodges the poke check there. Muffs the shot attempt. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Thunderous collision along the wall. Moves the puck behind the net.
Ton of goals on the board tonight, and you know that both teams are looking to pad their stats. A lot of players in on the action. That's got to give you confidence and make you feel good.
Avoids the poke check. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. And they get the puck out. And the goalie comes out to play the puck. Oh, a good textbook hit there. Big time stop.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
A chance in front. Oh, scores. And they get one back here.
Well, I guess it's something to look at positively, James. I mean, the goal scorer certainly is going to feel happy that they've contributed, but they're going to have to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole, and it's a large one at that. They're going to put their work boots on and try and kick it into high gear if they even want an opportunity to claw their way back in this game.
Grabs it in his own end. Quick feed to Bruder. Norway's got possession here in the neutral zone. Under a minute to go in the third. Grabs the puck. Rocked him in the open ice. Makes a move in front. Denies him.
And this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position to just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Quick pass across. One-on-one with the goaltender. He scores! And there's the hat trick. The magic number.
It's a magic number. He's doing everything he can to take the crowd out of this one as he's with the away team, but he's been dominated, playing really confident all night long.
Bruno's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they continue to lead late in this third period. Taken by Pino.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Blocks him on the play. Quick pass to Zuccarello. Passes from front. And scores! What an opportunity, and delivers.
So often goals stem from pairings on the ice, and I love this speed. I mean, it's a beautiful dish, finding the open ice, and then to finish it off. It's a combination play that winds up in the back of the net.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. And they win that draw at center. Takes it on net from the point. Denies him with the save. And drive! Defensive hits on play to pick it off. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
End of the game, and you're trailing by one, and you take the penalty. You have to be real aggressive and jump on any opportunity.
Bruno's special teams have another big opportunity to deliver here.
When the power play isn't working, James, you have to find a way to read the ice, go low to high, have the quarterback and drive the puck towards the net.
And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end.
Sure, I get the whole notion of wins a win, but how do you view this when you're up that big and you let that lead get away to all of a sudden run into a nail biter?
Right now, we can
Cheske Budovice is coming off a win in the last matchup between these two. Perceau's playmaking was complemented nicely with all the physicality the last time they met. He forced a number of key turnovers and then finished with a goal the last time he played them. Based on how last game played out between these two sides, you knew the rematch was going to be hot, and it happens next. Opening face-off is just seconds away. The Riders are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. They've got numbers here. To his teammate. Picks off the coverage. Here's the shot. Denied that one. Takes the puck behind the net. Answered the call there.
Man, is he ever quick on his feet, anticipating the play. Excellent reflexes. He's saving his team right now.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Bruno's got it in the defensive zone. The Riders have it now. And that's off a stick. Stoppage in play, offside the call. Cheske Kudoviches won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. They score! And a quick goal here in the first by the road team has changed the momentum quickly.
Well, yeah, quick goal, quick strike, and that's exactly what you want to do when you're on the road. You want to set the tone early. You want to take the life out of the fans.
Cheske Kudoviches got the game's first goal here in the first, and perfect road approach, right? Silence the crowd, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, and you got to start with some energy, and you got to get your lines into the game right away, and that's exactly what they did. They're like a wave of momentum, and they capitalize on their opportunity.
The Pizza Rolls are going to get dinged here for a roughing call.
Up by one, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
Cheske Kudoviches got a hold of the puck. Perso's got it in the defensive end. Fires it on net. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Well, this is a highly entertaining game here, James. The puck goes one way and then the other. It's a track meet out there. Coaches certainly won't like it because it means that neither team's playing strong defense.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Good job tangling up his opponent here. From the blue line, they take control of it. Oh, what a save in front! Cheske Kudoviches got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. There's a shot, and he stands tall in goal. Bruno's got the puck in the defensive end. He gets a piece of it with his tracker. Nice play. And the power play unit comes up empty on that one.
That's a missed opportunity.
Power play expires. They still make it count.
Yeah, and they're not going to get credit for the power play goal here, but all of the momentum is generated from it. The sustained pressure, and as a result, without the proper structure defensively, they're able to capitalize on this one.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Jostled off the puck. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. And it's a quick pass to Pino. Now a quick pass to Huang. Here's an odd-man rush. He's in the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Here comes the sentence. Ledman's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
Anytime you lose position on your opponent, this can happen. He gets the sticks out in the feet of his opponent, and guess what? He gets the tripping call.
Bruno's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they've got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process, and their skill sets.
Cheske Kudoviches got the puck short-handed. Sends the feed in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. And that's blocked in traffic. The Riders move the puck in the defensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Wiley. Takes the puck deep inside his own end. Deep inside the defensive end, still trying to clear. Has it blocked, and it's blocked. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. The Pizza Rolls take it along the wall. Here's a pass in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Carries the puck up through center. Oh, great hook to sidestep the kick. From the back of the cage with the puck. Great heads up play in the defensive zone. Trying to shake loose. What a stop on the breakaway. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. The Pizza Rolls gain control of the puck. Takes the feed from his own end.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
The Pizza Rolls scoop it up along the boards. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming.
These are always high-tempo pace games. They are fast because the puck is slinging back and forth right now, trading chances at either end.
Past the halfway mark of this period, we got a tie game. The Pizza Rolls gain possession. Sends the pass over. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. The Cannons has got control of the puck in the corner. And that slides right out. He's got a little jump. Oh, I'm not really sure what happened there.
It looks to me like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. In the final moments of this period, it's all tied up. The Cannons has won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. There's the whistle as the play was offside. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Berno's won the draw in the neutral zone. Feeds the puck over to Hang. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Slides it across. Berno's got the puck in their own end. The Riders gain the zone. Offside the call will get a reset. Berno's won the draw in the neutral zone. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Takes that pass back to the point. Off a stick. And he slides it quickly to Hang. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Quick feed down low. Oh, that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. This one's still wide open as the second period gets underway. Well, how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
Berno's got to take a different approach in this second period. They need to hold on to the puck. They were getting rid of it way too fast, not making smart decisions, and the pass execution was not there.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. From it close! Fantastic save! Looking to make something happen along the boards. Taken along the wall by Gruder. The Riders have it from the corner. Great heads-up play by the defender. Quick feed to Wiley. Here's the pass. Stops him with the glove.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area. Well, a ton of connected play on both sides of the puck right now, generating a ton of speed and offense. Both teams looking to score goals, high-danger scoring chances. Coaches don't like this one because there's not a lot of defense.
Berno's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Keske Budovice's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Sends it across. Cheske Budovices on the attack. Picked up along the boards by Pino. Great defensive effort with the stick. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Lines up. Oh, what kind of save! Wow! Big fight for it along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Pino. Oh, that hit. Bruno's looking to break out of their own end. Puck picked up by Pino. Feeds it over. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Still lots of time left in the period. We are all tied up in this one. Bruno's got it, and they're on the attack. Passes it in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Moves around along the half wall. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. From the top of the offensive zone here. Battle along the boards. Grabbed along the board by Bruder. Dumps it into the ozone. And that somehow stayed out of the net. Drills him. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Well, he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
Along the half wall with the puck. Loses the coverage there. Lets the wrister fly. Scores! A huge goal puts him in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. Man, this guy is so difficult to defend against because you can't separate him from the puck, and you can try hitting him, shoving him, and nothing's working right now because he knows how to maintain possession because he's got that strength on his skates. I mean, it's unbelievable to watch, and really a clinic as he takes it to the net.
The Riders win possession here in the open ice. Receives the pass. Good hit on the play.
Position. You gotta fight. To those areas, it's tough in there. You pay the price, and because he does, he scores a goal.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Hwang.
James, it is closing on the puck, which needs sense an upward trajectory as the games progress, and they find the back of the net. I think he was trying to be a little tricky here and surprise the goaltender. Well, that's exactly what he did, James, and this is a tough one for the goaltender. It's going to make the highlight reel, not in a good way, and he winds up with a goal.
The Riders take control of the faceoff. Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over. Here's a chance! Big time stop! Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Hwang's been showing the different layers to his game with a multiple-point night here, James. Just knowing how to distribute, just having an uncanny sense of where the puck is and where it's going to be, and that's anticipation. When you have that kind of ability, you know you're going to put up some decent numbers.
Here in the back half of this period, the Riders are looking to build on this one-goal lead. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Bruder's on the attack in the offensive zone. Cheske Budovices gained possession along the boards. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it. Well, technology has evolved so much that this point shot is a snapper. He doesn't need to wind up. It's all about the quick release, just trying to get it through to the net, lean on the bottom hand, and there it goes. It's on its way, and it finds the back of the net.
Here in the late goings of the period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Moves it over to Lettinen. Oh, smart heads up play to put that one away. And a solid save there as we play on. Just came Kudovice's got the puck in the corner. Wiley's going to play it against the half wall. Takes it into the slot. Oh, what a close save! Stretching out. That was incredible.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving, you're doing everything you possibly can to move him, separate him from the puck, but his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
And they win the draw on their own end. And he slides it quickly to Hwang. Sends it over. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Puck point back.
Not much to say after that one, James. I'm actually at a loss for words. That was huge.
These fans are still guessing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Sean.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet, know their right inch of the game. And he rocks the post!
And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. While, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments. Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. Puck is dropped in period number 3. There has been no shortage of offense at either end tonight. And there's the center of the play. Oh, some fans thought that was in, but that went off the side of the net. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Puck scooped up by Wiley. Tries for the sweet spot. Decides to think about it. Sneaks by the post. And that's blocked. Puck grab by Pino. Just came Kudovice's got possession here in the offensive zone. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Takes the pass. Just came Kudovice's got a hold of the puck now. And they cough it up at center. Takes it at center. Oh, and here's the pass. Dishes it to Hwang. Feeds it over on the rush. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. And there's a close save on the play.
Gruder's been brilliant in the offensive zone tonight here, James, just using the deception, whether it's with his eyes, with his hands, with his feet, finding ways to manipulate his opponents. 3 goals in this one. He's got the hattie, shooting, changing the angle of his shot to beat the goaltender.
The Riders win that offensive zone faceoff. And a great save! Bruno's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Oh, gets a little piece of it, and he's got it.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And he's ridden off the puck. Oh, those boards rattled after that hit. Wow!
And he's rattling as well, James. I mean, we knew that hit was coming, and then all of a sudden, boom, and he's down for the count.
More than half the period left to play. Bruno's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. The Riders get a hold of the puck off the draw. And now it's over to Wayne. Takes a shot. No room for that one to get through. With possession along the wall. And then he moves it quickly to Wayne. Big time stop there. Bruner's got it behind the net. Here's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Past the midway mark of the frame. Bruno's got a 2-goal cushion here. They lead at 5-3. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Closes the gap along the wall. Penalty coming up. Headman pass. Scores! And I guess they won't need that power play after all.
Well, it's a delayed call, and it almost looks as that the defensive structure collapses. And, man, do they take advantage.
Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here.
There's so many ways you can get breakouts, James. You can have quick, close support, or you can fly the zone and get in behind the coverage, and that's exactly what happens here in a beautiful pass from long range to seal the deal.
He may have to stop the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
The pizza rolls carried along the wall. They score! They've tied it up! They have tied it up here with a big-time goal in the third!
Well, they couldn't have waited much longer there, James, as they're running out of runway, but they found a way to get it done. You got to come up big at the right moment and brace the pressure, and that's exactly what they did. Well, you don't get many odd man rushes throughout a game, James. You have to capitalize on your opportunity. I thought they executed perfectly. They didn't overpass. The right player took the right shot.
The Riders take possession after that neutral zone face-off. Takes it to the net! And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Mechanics finally going to get on the score sheet here after multiple scoring chances, James. Love to see the expected goals after this one. But you could feel it coming, couldn't you? I mean, he's been all around the net. He's had the puck on his stick. He's had all the right habits, found himself in all the right spots. Nice to see him finally connect.
Taken by Pino. Oh, and he steps into the line of fire and blocks that. And that pass is redirected. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Pino. Takes the puck at the point. The Riders looking against the half wall. They're going to stop it. Let's get the call. Mechanics is going off for boarding.
That's going to be a 2-minute minor for boarding here, James, and I think it's a good call. It's a dangerous play. It's over-aggressive, and it needed to be called.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Escape Budovice's penalty killers get a hold of it. On the attack into the offensive end. And a poke check knocks the puck away. And things start to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. And a great read to turn that play aside.
You can feel the energy in the building right now in this tight game. The pressure is on. You have to find a way to embrace it in this moment.
The Riders have it against the wall.
Perfect execution on the PP.
The Riders now have the lead here in period number 3. It is crunch time now.
It is crunch time, and it's time
the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Puck is fit, and here we go. It's a late-going fight here.
Now they're running out of runway. We were waiting for this one all game, and as the game calls to an end, they find a way to drop the gloves. Over to the penalty box they go, James, and they'll get some much-needed rest. Well, it's going to be 5 minutes. They can get some water and relax.
I think they found the tooth that was lost, and both teams now back inside the face-off circle. Keith's quick stick off the draw wins possession. He might have a step here. Oh, I think he got confused what he was going to do there.
You can see him looking at the goaltender, whether he's going to shoot or deke, and while he's thinking, he's running out of real estate. Rousseau's got a quick set of hands, and man, did he ever disguise that shot, but he rings it off of the bar. I mean, that's a tough one. I thought he had it.
Bruno's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Ledman's got the puck. Look at the Savardian spinorama. And as the final seconds tick off the clock, the home...
Such confidence. Every time he takes it to the net, you know that he's not going to be denied. It's in him, he's attacking, and he's buzzing all around the ice.
Moves the trophy over to Hine. And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. Charles Swallows nights where they put the special in special teams.
Specialty teams were the difference, and often momentum can switch the other way if you don't execute, but that wasn't the case tonight.